Be that as it may, it falls to me to explain, as briefly and as simply as I can, why some of us find this visit of Bulganin and Khrushchev so abhorrent and so dangerous. In the first place, it has to be said that they are coming not on their own initiative, but on the initiative of the present Conservative government, and in particular of the Prime Minister, Sir Anthony Eden. He asked them over. Why? Because presumably he hoped to engage in talks which might lead to a lessening of international tension, and because he considered that the spectacle of what we still like to call a free society might make them less inclined to propagate falsehoods about us and our way of life, and perhaps even in time to dilute with a little democratic soda their harsh, despotic vodka. Ladies and gentlemen, like any other journalist, I've for a goodish number of years now watched over public affairs with a fairly jaundiced eye. But believe me, never have I come across a more fatuously naive project than this. Not even when a previous Conservative government entertained the idea of asking over Field Marshal Goering to see the Grand National, with the idea that he would fall in love with us for our love of sport and would go back to Germany determined never to make war. I regard those two incidents as exactly parallel. Now, as I've said, these men, Bulganin and Khrushchev, are seasoned professional terrorists. Don't make any mistake about it. That's what they are. That's what their life has been. That's what their career has been. Both of them have at different times been entrusted by Stalin, the master they now repudiate, with missions which involved the most ruthless and murderous exercise of power, and which they faithfully and meticulously executed. For long they've survived and prospered in a regime in which only the most cruel, the most cynical, and the most obedient can hope to survive or to prosper. What we are protesting against tonight is not so much a visit, an ill-conceived and fatuous diplomatic initiative. It is evil itself we are protesting against. On that basis, whatever other differences we may have, we can stand shoulder to shoulder, a band of brothers.